Money on my mind, gotta hustle and grind. Financial literacy always on my mind. I'm stacking knowledge, no time to waste. Gotta invest smart, gotta keep up the pace. I'm reading books, learning all the tricks, studying the market, making calculated picks.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Reckless Right and we are back at it again for another episode of Crypto Portfolio Updates. Make sure you hit that like button on the way in. If you've been here more than twice, definitely tap on that subscribe. Make sure you got the bell notification set to all on because I don't flood your feed. But good Lord, it is bad out here in these streets. So we're going to jump right on into it. I mean, there really ain't much to say. Bitcoin has broken below 80K, hitting our lower supports. We're down at present. Bitcoin is sitting at $76,106.80 per at time of recording Tuesday evening, April 8th. After a long day of work, I'm at work all day just watching my investments metaphorically, literally melt away. And we all know this is where the majority of the money that I go bust my butt all day for over 10 hours, apparently every day this week. And, you know, you got to take your L's. I'm hype about it, though, because what we're doing is we are buying. And we're going to talk about that. But first, let's go ahead and jump into this. At present, we got Bitcoin dominance at 60.5%. Ethereum dominance is at 7.06%. Gas fees are at 0.498 Gwei. And the market is down. Goodness gracious. What are we I mean, for a collapse, for a crash, these are numbers I can deal with. We've got another support at about 74, which we're kind of floating above. We break below that. The next level down is the previous all-time high, where we can look as low as $50,000. Yes, I said that, like 50. You're looking like 56. It's like the next leg down from there per the charts, per the tea leaves. I don't read charts and I don't believe in tea leaves. The market going to do what the market going to do. If we go down to 50, then guess what? Whole check's going to be getting dumped into some other positions over in the income portfolio, so that way we can buy more Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. This is not an issue for me, so I still got a job. Trending coins. Shout outs to CoinGecko for providing us with this wonderful information, this beautiful layout. Notcoin. At number 2, we have Nero. At number 3, we have Solidus AI Tech. Oh boy. Moving on to the top 5 gainers and losers for the day. We're having a little bit of degeneracy. People are just swinging for the fences with the degeneracy here. So we're going to start off with the top 5 gainers. I'm reading these as they are. This is not indicative of any opinions nor feelings that old Reckless Ray De Niro has over here on the Future Financial Strategies channel. This is just what they be writing. People be doing anything. At number 1, we have at rank 526, Retard Finder Coin, with a gain of 114.9% in the last 24 hours. At number 2, we have a rank 867, Dora Factory, with a gain of 48.1% in the last 24 hours. At number 3, we have at rank 659, Railgun, with a gain of 40.5% in the last 24 hours. At number 4, we have at rank 606, Clash of Lilliput, with a gain of 38.1% in the last 24 hours. And last but not least, at rank 709, Ampleforth Governance, with a gain of 38.8% in the last 24 hours. These are updating live, so technically you can flip-flop those last 2. Moving on to the top losers of the last 24 hours, which sideways movement. We're moving in a sideward trend with jarring collapses down. the markets are moving. I mean, I remember I got in there on my TradFi side this morning, started out, we were at 79,000, thought we might get back up into the 80s, bounced off 80, went down, and we've fallen all the way down to 76. So we're seeing some movements and some ranges. The tariffs are not doing anyone any favors at present. The thing that I do find interesting, and I'll get this out of the way now, we're going to talk about it again later, is that people are trading Bitcoin like it's a stock. And I just don't believe that that's going to work out well for them long term. I'm just going to leave it at that. Like, it's crazy. I understand dumping things that are tariff affected, but you can't tariff cryptocurrency. There's no speak of tariffing cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency market is not being tariffed. It's not, like, literally. We're duking it out about cars, product, lumber, all sorts of stuff. Crypto is not on any of those lists, and people are just dumping Bitcoin. They're dumping their crypto related stocks, which goes to show me that the market still, even though we're getting all the adoption we asked for, we're getting all the publicity we asked for, all the attention that we wanted, we're kid in the corner. Hey, what's that kid's deal? Let's go talk to him. Now you're the popular kid. And they still don't understand the market. They still don't understand what this is, specifically with Bitcoin. I mean, the market, okay, whatever. But Bitcoin, that's like, I mean, actually, you know what? People are dumping gold because the price of gold went down. So people are just dumping things that are of value to have dollars, apparently. It's wild. It is wild to me. So, you know, I guess I'm not surprised, because if people are trading gold like it's a stock, then they're for darn sure trading everything else like it's a stock. And this is why people end up on one side of the poverty line and people end up on the other side of the poverty line. Namely, the people that are selling, y'all ain't going to make it. And I'm not trying to tell people not to sell. I'm not speaking into nobody's situation. But if you're not a boomer, if you're not retired already and trying not to go put the fries in the bag right now, because I understand that they're down bad. I get that. But everyone else, like, if you're not retiring today or you don't have the rent money in the market, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to come back after the price is higher than what it is now? That's when you're going to come back? You're going to come back and get in a worse position. You're going to take the L and then get into a worse position than you are now, versus continuing to dollar cost average and bring your average buy price down. So that way, when this upswing happens, you make more gains on the back end. So people are coming back. Bitcoin's not going away. Countries are still using it. It's still being mined by everyone. There's still whole companies that are built around mining Bitcoin. There's still government, community, legislation, state adoption, federal adoption. We still have the Bitcoin reserve for the United States. We have multiple countries that are already transacting in it to get out from under the foot of the United States, which is hilarious, because with all these tariffs, this tariff conversation, we're definitely gonna see ourselves get pushed out of position. They're shaking out the last of the weak hands, and then we'll see a bunch of people flood back in, and then those weak hands will come back after they're in a worse position than when they started, leaving money on the table. That's all I'm saying. Okay, at number one, the top 5 losers, we have at rank 922 Infrared BGT with a loss of 39.7% in the last 24 hours. Pull me off the screen for those of you that are watching. I forgot to do that. Look at me being a little narcissist down here. Boop, there we go. At number 2, at rank 760, we have Comedian with a loss of 34.5% in the last 24 hours. At number 3, we have at rank 597 Balancer with a loss of 29.8% in the last 24 hours. At number 4, we have at rank 810 Mubarak with a loss of 28.3% in the last 24 hours. At And last but not least, at rank 877, we have guns with a loss of 22.4% in the last 24 hours. Moving on, before we go over to that, we're going to pull up oh man, are we serious right now? Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna put me back on here and we're gonna have a little conversation while we get this sorted. So let's undo the camera, remove me. Boop, there I am. Okay, so we are obviously running into technical difficulties because that's how this always works. What? Oh. Oh my goodness. This is such par for the course for what we got going on here. Trying to show the portfolio. We're going to talk about it here. Let's. Oh, yeah, I'm not even logged in on that. So, for the sake of expediency, yeah, we're gonna just do this. I'll log in on my phone and just dictate it from here because I'm not about to do this. That's too long. I normally catch that before, but I did not catch it today. So we're gonna. Oh, update. Bitcoin just dropped into the 75s. So there's that. We're oh Lord. Okay. So first and foremost, sorry that I don't have the display for you. We're just doing it this way today because I am not logged in on my computer and the password is so convoluted for CoinGecko. And I don't know why I made it a convoluted password because there's nothing identifying or special in there. But I did when I updated all my crypto passwords. So it is very long to type in, very pain in the keister to type in. And just not, I don't want to take the time to do that. It'll drag the video out longer than it needs to be. So on the 24-hour, we are down 5.22%. Total profit loss, we are down 33.79%. That's right, 33.79. We are down a grip of money. It is heart-wrenching, but the opportunity here is also hopeful, I guess, would be the way that I would put that. Yeah, it's just not good. So moving on, let's get to the top 10. So at number 1, we have Solana, still barely eking by. Number 2, we have Ethereum. Number 3, we have TGT, Thorwallet Dex. At number 4, we have Wrapped Bitcoin, WBTC. At number 5, we have Jupiter Perpetual Liquidity Provider Token. It's always a mouthful, JLP. At number 6, we have Aave, AAVE. At number 7, we have Injective, INJ. At number 8, we have Radium, RAY. At number 9, we have Super, SUPER. And last but not least, number 10, we have AKT, Akash Network. Yeah, the market is just brutalized. There's nothing green. Nothing. There's no green to be had. It's all just the worst looking stuff I've ever seen. Duds, busts everywhere. The portfolio is in bedlam, and I'm highly focused on my income portfolio. And the reason being is on the upswing, when we start bouncing back, my income portfolio is going to provide those buys, those snap buys where I can produce some income. And I'll be able to convert back over to buy back into a lot more positions that way. So that's where the focus is. We are going to be instituting at the end of the month, starting this month, we're going to be doing some straight up Bitcoin buys. We'll see how that turns out. And it might just be off the Misty position, which we will be getting this week, because that's going to be the primary thing. So like if I do 10% off that payout, then that's going to be the equivalent of whatever, basically whatever I'm going to make for the month. Because my LFG position, we are exclusively buying Bitcoin, we are exclusively buying Misty. And it's over in the traditional finance portfolio. And I understand this is the crypto side, but that's part of my crypto strategy. And it's because during this dip, I'm prioritizing stacking as much income as possible because I know what Misty pays out when it starts running. And, you know, if during this window of time, this opportunity, I can flood that account as heavy as I possibly can, then also pulling down that cost average, when it gets back up and we're getting, you know, like my goal is, if possible, to get around, realistically, I think I have the ability to get to around 1,500 Misty. I'm at 1,100 now. My original target was 12. But like now that we're in this dip, I'm like, that's still my strongest payer. I've condensed and consolidated down into that position. And that's when it's Bedlam, I get real focused with my buys. So I'm kind of exclusively buying that. We're also buying a little MSTX as per my portfolio update has stated. I've got a video coming about, or did I already do that video? I don't know. But we're gaming this system. So we've been buying a little bit of MSTX in the income portfolio for the run back up. So we'll have some other boost to that portfolio to add to that income. I'm really looking forward towards market rebounding, us getting back above 80, and then the income at the range around there. Now, if we go back and we start retesting all-time highs, that income level, we're looking at, I've seen as high as almost $4 from Misty. So we get back above 90,000. We were in $3-4 range or in the 90s. 100,000 up and towards 4, little with a lot of growth on the position. I will have two options at play at that point. We'll have that MSTX for the run up, and we'll have that position where we'll be able to sell out of that. And the Misty payouts, now that we're over 1,000. So like if we get back up to $2, that's a extra $2,000 a month. Now we get to, if I can get it to 2,000, that $2 becomes 4,000, and $2 was a good solid average when we were sitting above $90,000. We were around the $2 range, give or take a little bit. And being able to maximize that, like once we get back into those ranges, that's when I'll be able to make some sweeping moves. We'll be able to start really chunking down this debt. I'm excited for getting up tomorrow because we'll find out what we're getting off of our that's the declaration date for Misty. So I'll find out what we're getting this month. Well, this Friday coming up. So it's going to be Bag Fortification Friday, double time. It's a payday. My Misty payment falls on payday, which is pretty awesome. Makes it for like a little boosted pay. We've made some adjustments to get a little bit of money. We're starting the chunk of money to go towards paying off the debt. We're also getting prepared to start pulling some debt over into that portfolio. I will be waiting to institute those pulls until the market starts rebounding or I hit that $2,000 mark. Because I really want to make sure that I'm securely over as close as possible to $2,000 additional a month just out of the Misty position. and then we'll start shifting over to buying LFGY to hit that $100 a week position as a backup to it. And we're gonna start doing some portfolio balancing / wealth preservation moves with some of that dividend income as well, while keeping it predominantly focused on getting rich and buying Bitcoin and everything related around Bitcoin. So that's how I'm navigating the Q1 Bitcoin crash, because it affected my entire portfolio. So we are making adjustments. We've got our buys that are going in certain points. We are really dialed in and focused. It's all Bitcoin, MicroStrategy, MSTX, Misty, all things Bitcoin, all income based around Bitcoin. Everything is Bitcoin right now. Because you got to start zeroing in. I've gone full bore laser eyes for this dip. We're going to get the most that we can out of it. And that's how I'm navigating the dip. Like, this is the part where I get excited. Everything that I'm buying is on sale. I'm dragging those averages down, with the exception of Bitcoin. Like, Bitcoin, I'm still very much in profit on. Like, very much in profit. Like, if we hit 50, I'm still in profit. So the Bitcoin, I have no qualms with whatsoever, because any buys that I've made, I am making, are dragging my average up, honestly. But the income portfolio, like, I did have like a set strategy for that, and you got to ride that strategy through the dip. But for me, since that's the weak Bitcoin position as far as what I've got going on, that and my long-term holding portfolio are really going to be my focal points for right now, with the income, with the W2 income that I have coming in, because I want to get the maximum amount of income on the back end when the market reverses and goes back up. Because I do believe it's going to go back up. When do I think it's going to go back up? I think we're going to be doing this tariff thing. I think they're working out these negotiations, and as soon as we start getting the deals that our administration wants, they're going to start easing up. And once they start easing up, the market's going to respond, because the market's throwing its little temper tantrum hissy fit right now. And retail is really going to get the brunt of it, like they always do, because they always make the wrong decision. Everybody's running away from everything, including gold, and just sitting in cash, which is crazy, because that's not holding value. It's not going up in value. But people don't understand how money works, so they're going to do what they're going to do. What we're going to do over here in the Wolfpack is we're going to dial in. We're going to be laser eyes. We're going to be focused on our strategy. Now, your strategy might not be a Bitcoin strategy, but you should have a plan, and your game plan should have factored in, hey, Black Swan event, prices go down. What do? Oh, since I'm planning on being in this position for 5 to 10 years, and this is not even a year into the first term of the Trump presidency, and I'm going to be in this position for 5 to 10 years, which at minimum, you should be looking at 5-year windows. Just a suggestion. Then you're getting an astronomical sale, a great opportunity to buy. So that's what we're going to do. Till next week, people, it's been another great episode. I hope you guys hit the like button on your way out. Definitely tap that subscribe button if you've been here more than twice. If you like I noticed that the Misty content is performing well. My crypto content is performing well. I'm not chasing the algorithm. We're going to do what we do over here on this channel, but I will definitely be, I'm already touching on the crypto aspect, but I will definitely be touching on the Misty aspect. And once we get that reversal and those big checks start coming back, because we're still over $1,000 right now. Thank you. Appreciative, blessed. But once we start getting those big swinging checks, by the time when we get back up to around $2, when we get back up to the $2 plus range, we're going to have a lot more buys going in on crypto, because as the market's running back up, I will start diverting more of that income over to that specifically. Getting back into the crypto market, we're going to be rebolstering some altcoin positions. and having a little bit more to talk about on our weekly update. Right now, we're in a holding pattern. I've got some crypto to move around because we still have our dividends that realistically, when the market's this bad, I normally only touch once a month, just to make sure it's something that's noteworthy. But I'm sure that the income that's been generated is going to be negligible. But we'll be making some moves off that because Ethereum transaction prices are down, and some of the positions that I like over there are back under my entry. So we're going to start buying down some averages over there. But till next week, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share it with your communities, because over here in the Wolfpack, we are not trying to get rich by ourselves, and there's plenty of room for other people to join in this journey with us. We'll see you next week, people. It's Reckless Ray and Arrow, and I'm out.
Money on my mind, yeah. Focus, got no time for games, nah. I don't play, man, I'm all about that financial literacy. Investing in my future, building generational wealth. Dollar bills, they be calling my name, but I ain't chasing fame, I'm chasing change. Learn the game, now I'm playing it smart. Putting my money to work, it's an art. I'm stacking paper, building my own empire. No more living check to check, I'm getting higher. Investing in stocks, real estate, and more. Gotta secure the bag, that's what I came for.